In second place in the Peak Stock Car Dream Challenge, Matt Poole joins us. Hi, Matt. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve and Charlie. How are you?
We're doing good, man. We heard about this story last week. Beth Ann kind of found it on Facebook, found out about what you were trying to do, and we thought it would just be natural to have you on and talk about it and see if maybe we could help push you up to the top.
Well, I do appreciate you having me on. I'm still blown away at the response that it's gotten in the last 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. First, I got to thank Pete for sponsoring the whole contest, and I got to give a big shout out to everybody who's been voting and sharing and liking and tweeting, and they're the ones that are responsible for having me in second place.
That's It's an amazing thing, this social media stuff. Tell people who maybe aren't familiar with the contest, give us a 15-second overview of what's going on, what you're trying to do.
Well, it's sponsored by Peak Automotive, Peak Antifreeze and Motor Oil, and it's the Peak Stock Car Dream Challenge. They are picking 10 drivers of all ranges of ages and experience, and those 10 drivers get to go to Charlotte Motor Speedway and have a 3-day competition, and the winner of that competition gets to be the next development driver for Michael Waltrip Racing and gets to race for Michael, sponsored by Pete.
What series will that driver be running in? Do you know? Have they talked about that at this point?
I don't know, but I know that Michael Waltrip Racing runs. They run the K&N series, and they're involved with several different series in the lower series of racing. So doesn't matter to me what it is. I mean, if it's a Yugo, they'll put me in it, I'll race it.
I think it's interesting, Matt. You talk about there's a variety of people in different ages of this thing, and I looked through some of the bios on the page. And you're not the youngest guy there by any stretch of the imagination. There's a lot of kids down there, 18, 19 years old, but you're pushing Charlie's age.
Oh, he had to get that shot.
That's true, but I may be the oldest one as far as years in the top 10, but I'm probably the youngest one at heart, and I've got just as much passion as those kids do. So because this is my childhood dream. Or it could be my childhood dream coming true because it's what I always wanted to be as a kid. And if you go to my website, mattpooleracing.com, and read my story, mine's not it's not the garden variety racing story. I got a late start, but I'm honoring the memory of two people who were very dear in my life, and that was my mother, who passed away from a heart attack in 2003, 10 years ago. And just 2 years after that, in 2005, one of my best friends, Tanya, was murdered by her husband. And they are the reason that I have the drive and determination that I have, because I'm racing to honor their memory, and I have dedicated whatever my race winnings are from any race that I run is going to be donated to either the American Heart Association in Mom's memory or Victory Junction Gang in Tanya's memory, because it's not about being rich or famous. I just want to race. I want to honor their memory, so that's why I'm doing this.
When I got the email back from you and we were talking about getting things set up here, you had said in your email that you were getting back from work, and the question needs to be asked. You live in Kannapolis, North Carolina. What is the day job? Is it a racing-related job?
No, I work on computers and technology at an Office Max in Kannapolis.
Okay.
And that's the day job, because I'm not a race car driver yet, so I still have to pay the bills and still have to go to work. So that's keeping me by until something better comes along, like driving a race car.
There you go.
Well, you are. I make fun, but you are in Charlie's and my age group. I mean, we're in that same age. Is there? Can you look back on a certain point in your childhood or your teens or whatever that got you interested in racing? Was there one point where you said, "Yeah, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen"?
Well, I grew up about 2 miles from a dirt track, which is about 50 miles south of Dover. It's now called Delaware International Speedway. It's a dirt track there and a drag strip. And when we were kids, we used to sneak into the racetrack to check out the race cars. We'd sneak down railroad tracks and into the woods. And the first time I ever saw one and heard one going around the track, that was me. And that was what I wanted to do. As a matter of fact, we were the reason why they actually built a fence to keep people from sneaking out of the woods and sneaking into the track. But the first time I ever saw a race car, I knew that, that was what I wanted to do. And I grew up watching Richard Petty and Darrell Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt, and Richard Petty was my idol when I was a kid, and he's still the king and still my idol. And to be quite honest, I'm a Tony Stewart fan. Have been for 13 years, 14 years, however long since he came in '99. And I may not always agree with Tony, to be quite honest. I didn't agree with him this Sunday, but Tony's a passionate driver, and if I could take half of the passion that he takes into a race car, then I'll do okay.
Well, Matt, we wish you the best of luck. Let everybody know how they can vote for you to get you up to first place in this thing.
Well, if you go to my website, it's mattpoolracing.com, all one word. Poole spelled Poole, mattpoolracing.com. There's a link right on the homepage that says vote for me to help me win the Peak Stock Car Challenge. They can go there. They can vote 5 times a day. They can like it. They can share it. I get points for all of it. I get points for every view on the video, and they can go right to my website, click on the link, and take them right to the contest page, and vote 5 times a day to get me to first place.
All right,
Matt. Well, thanks for joining us. Good luck to you. We're going to put a link up to your website on our Facebook page at for On Pit Row, and hopefully we can get some of our fans to get over there and vote for you if they're not already doing it. And
I greatly appreciate you guys having me on, and I greatly appreciate you putting the link up to help me out. And if things go the way they have been, if I keep getting points every day like I have been, I should be in first place in less than a week.
All right, man. Good luck. We'll be watching.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
All right, very good. That is Matt Poole. Go to mattpoolracing.com today, because we will have the link up tomorrow. And
I'll have the link up before. I'll do it right after the show.
Okay.
So give me an hour or so. But you can go to our Facebook page and then go to Matt's page and vote for him 5 times at least, and watch the video.